Welcome to Vegan Ultra. Today is the weekly weigh-in. It is the special 8-month edition. Very excited. So let's get straight into the numbers. How did it go? On week 34, as you can see here, 110.6 pounds lost, 208.1 pounds. That is a 3.7 pound weight loss. Let me just zoom in here a little bit so you can see it better. This brings us to a 1 month average of 2.1 pounds. So if I were to keep losing weight at this rate, then I would hit the goal of 150 pounds by my 1 year anniversary, as you can see here. Now, I should point out that on Thursday, I will be doing a special edition. My trainer has informed me it is now time in the 2-year plan that my medical team of 5 is working on to move to a next stage. So we will be adding an important supplement that is going to cause me to gain a ton of water weight. It's going to be worth it though, as I will explain on Thursday. So next week is going to be another crazy week. You can see some of these weeks when you're sick or you add a new training regimen, some major changes. You can gain 5 pounds, you can gain 1 pound, you can drop 8 pounds. So this is why the monthly average is important, but even this can get skewed a bit. Now here, I've pointed out some additional columns here. This is my daily distance walked goal, Monday through Friday. Saturdays and Sundays, I just walk my dog. Those are my days of rest. So full recovery. So you can see here, 21 pound weighted vest. The vest itself, 5.4 pounds, and it comes with 53.1 pound weights. So a total of 160. And per my trainer's recommendation, we started empty. We add 1 weight a week, 3.1 pounds, and over 51 weeks a year. As my body adapts, we strive for 160 pounds. I use this for walking. I use this for weight training. I even use this for grocery shopping because a weighted vest turns everything into resistance training and even cardio. And as I will explain on Thursday, this will also be important for when we add in cardio, because right now we're mainly focused on walking and weight training, and I'll explain why in a second. But you can see here, going into this July 20th weigh-in, I will be doing the entire week's exercises with a 77-pound vest, maxing out at 18 miles per day. This is actually a bit of an average. The goal is on most days, 5 hours of walking, 90 minutes of weight training is what we're going to gradually ramp up to. I'll talk about that long-term plan on Thursday. And then adding 1 hour of cardio, specifically the Stairmaster, and we'll explain why in that Thursday video. But overall, you can see it's a plan to increase the amount of exercise and the amount of work I'm doing, the intensity of that exercise, because every week I'm going to be weighing 3 pounds more. Well, dropping more here, around 2 pounds a week, but you can see that 1 pound extra from where I am today. So your skeleton is going to be stressed, your muscles, your core, connective tissues, your body building up resilience, bone density of champions. It's all about pushing your body and becoming your ultra self. So that's a bit of an intro to the long-term plan. Again, I'll get into the details on Thursday, a preview of the weekly weigh-in on Saturday. But as I like to say, weight loss is vanity and health is sanity. So let's talk about the stuff that matters. 19.3% body fat. Remember, when I started, I was 40%. 8% visceral body fat. Now, this is the most important metric here in this entire spreadsheet because visceral fat is the fat in and around your organs. This is what damages your liver. This is what causes insulin insensitivity and diabetes. This is basically what will kill you. It's the superficial fat that really doesn't matter. And you can see here, muscle mass. Of course, every time you're losing weight, almost always you'll be dropping some muscle, 1.3. However, what's interesting to note is that this 1.3 pounds of muscle loss represents 35% of the weight loss. Bone density, no bone loss, not surprising since the weighted vest is now up to 21 pounds, or it was 18 pounds last week. So what the point is, 2/3 of this weight lost was fat. That is the point of weight training. That's why it's so important if you're losing weight. Metabolic age coming down 1 year, moving in the right direction. 78% of my weight loss so far has been fat. Blood sugar, once again, excellent blood sugar control, 92. As my doctor says, I have the blood sugar control of an Olympian. We'll be talking more in a future edition. The results of this Libre glucose monitor my doctor wanted just to make sure that all this exercise I wasn't at some point becoming hypoglycemic. Looking at the blood sugar, systolic 97/71. I always take this Saturday morning using the Cub Foods, a local grocery store, the same one, their same machine, which is better than pretty much anything you can buy at home. I want to make sure it's reliable. So 79.7 average blood pressure. You can see that's slightly below last week's levels, not quite the record 75, but compared to up here 103, and I wasn't even recording it when I started. That was probably closer to 105, 110. Less than 100 is considered normal, but you can see here I am now under 80. I'm at optimal levels for blood pressure. Pulse rate coming in here at steady 66. So my vitals are confirming what my blood test, which we'll be talking about next week from the annual physical show, that I am the healthiest I have ever been. Quite literally healthier than I ever was as an adult, even as a child. So absolutely incredible. Now, what about being on track for this weight loss goal from the NIH Body Weight Planner? So where I am today, with an average of 259 minutes of exercise planned from here, in factoring in the higher intensity. So this is just over 4 hours on average. You can see 2,890 calories. If I were to eat 2,890 calories, then within a reasonable margin of error, I would be on a glide path to drop to 168 pounds to 150 pounds lost in 1 year. But of course, that's an arbitrary goal, simply something to keep me on track, keep me motivated. You can see there are error bars. The most important thing is that you're moving in the right direction. Notice that the NIH estimates I'll hit 13.4% body fat. However, right now, I am about 3% less body fat than they expect because of the weight training and the weighted vest. That might increase to a bit about 4, but this is indicating I'll be around 10% body fat. And of course, the goal is to get to 8%. Let me just pop this here and show you why that is. 8%, by the way, is the lowest recommended level from the Mayo Clinic and American College of Sports Medicine, and meta-analyses indicate that it is also the optimal level on the J-curve for men when it comes to minimizing mortality risk. In other words, 8% body fat, if you can achieve it, for a man is not only the optimal level in terms of extending longevity, it also is the Captain America physique, as you can see. This is right here, 10%. This is Naomi Delgado, the famous vegan bodybuilder, and what the NIH says I will achieve by my 1-year anniversary on January 20th. I'm slightly below this level here. This is approximately what I look like in my best Army days, and this is where I began. So there you go. Thank you so much. Now it's time for the weekly body shot. Every week, I recreate this exact pose so you can watch me transform from a 320-pound obese man with one foot in the grave into the Captain America version of myself. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to this channel, like this video to help other people find it on YouTube, and consider trying a Blue Zone vegan lifestyle. It's helped me to lose 111 pounds in 8 months, but most importantly, become the healthiest, happiest version of myself. As my doctor likes to say, this is science-based magic and nutrition-fueled sorcery that can help anybody become the ultra version of yourself if you just give it a chance and are powered by plants.
What did happen to the last 10? I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set the rewind.